What's going on, everybody? Gaming Diva here, and today we're going to be reacting to some foolishness that was brought to my attention. I'm scrolling on X, catching up, getting back into the groove of things after a long hiatus of taking care of some business in real life. And last night, I fell asleep watching the Spurs game, and I woke up and I'm like, "Oh snap! The Spurs won." Shout out to the Spurs. But I'm a little bit disappointed in what I saw in terms of what I'm seeing on X. And so, but without further ado, let's get off in today's reaction video. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is so crazy. This is crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. New York. I'm not gonna say all of New York City, but everybody that's here recording, for content, thinking that this shit is cute, thinking that this is funny, I'm very disappointed. Very, very highly disappointed. We got enough stuff going on in the world right now to where anybody nowadays, especially in stand your ground states, is getting shot over the silliest things in GTA. And right now we have a bunch of New York City mob super fans who are upset that the Spurs kicked their butts last night. And so just to give the benefit of the doubt, because like we don't see, like I'm only reacting to obviously what I'm seeing here. So, and what it looks like to me is this is a situation where Spurs fans is probably walking down the street wearing their jersey and getting attacked by YNs in GTA. This is crazy. This like, really, guys? Really? This is so crazy. Nobody is trying to stop this. Nobody is stopping this. I mean, I get being upset. Oh man, hold on.
Oh shit! Fuck! Take it off me! I'm gonna get one of y'all. Oh shit! Fuck! Come on, pussy!
And y'all are attacking older adults. This is crazy. Now, let me say this. If any one of these people had pulled out a gun or a knife and just started in GTA and just started spraying the vicinity around them, they would be in the wrong. They would be in the wrong, right? Look, young people, YNs, whatever y'all want to call yourselves, leave people alone, especially if it's not, especially if it's not provoked. These folks is just minding their own business, and y'all, this handful of mob or this massive mob that's within NYC, You guys is giving New York City right now a bad look. And it's not everybody that lives in NYC because I've been to New York City plenty of times. But I'm not going to lie to you. If I was down there, and I'm from Texas, and if I was down there representing and showing love and support to the Spurs in NYC, and I'm there with my husband, I'm there with my child, and I'm rocking a Spurs jersey, and all of a sudden I'm being met with aggression, best believe somebody's going to the hospital. Somebody's going to the hospital, and it will be well within my right to do so, because this is assault. This is y'all being stupid. And it's just the simple fact that I'm not seeing anybody hopping in and stopping this. Like, what is going on? What is wrong with y'all? This dude is clearly trying to get away from the situation. This don't make any sense. And I see some older adults there too recording this. Why are y'all recording this, older adults, and you're not stopping it? What the hell is wrong with y'all? Like, seriously. And those of you that's recording and not trying to stop and not trying to help over here talking about you, what they wilding, you're part of the problem too. You're part of the problem. You're steady chasing them, bro. Like, I'm I ain't gonna lie. This is why people get shot in GTA. This is why people get shot in GTA. Leave people the fuck alone. Leave people alone. Jesus, what is wrong with y'all? Like, bro, what the heck?
Wait on it! Wait on it! We got one! We got one! We got one! We got one! Wait on it! Wait on it! Wait on it! We got one! We got one! We got one! We got one! Wait on it! Wait on it!
This is crazy.
Oh shit! Oh shit! They on him! Oh shit! Get on his ass! Fuck the Spurs! Fuck the top! Fuck we Army! Fuck we Army! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Look, I ain't gonna lie to you. And so this is from a perspective of somebody recording and showing what's going on. Clearly, this dude is walking down the street, minding his own business. He's not shouting out slurs. He's not being disrespectful. And y'all just start attacking this dude with everything that's going on in the world right now, with the Chud the Builders and our young black youth that's getting arrested and locked up for multiple different things. When people Now, what if he would have pulled out a gun and started shooting in GTA? What if he started doing that? He would have been well within his right to do so. Or a knife. Leave people alone. Right here in this picture, a grown ass man grabbing this is assault on the person. This is harassment. This is, matter of fact, everybody that's around in this area instigating it, being a part of it, all y'all need to go to jail. Real rap. On some real on everything I love. Need to go to jail. This is crazy. I'm highly disappointed in some of you who are in New York City. I've been to New York City, like I said, plenty of times. Met some of the most friendliest people down there. I'm not saying it's all of you guys. I'm talking about this mob that's making New York City look bad right now. This is crazy. We don't even get stuff like, I mean, that's not to say it don't exist in Texas, because I'm quite sure there's probably been people that's broke out talking trash and bar fights and things of that nature here in Texas. I'm not saying that. But to be in the middle of the street harassing people, grabbing their jerseys, tearing it up, yo, if if NYC, if the New York Knicks ends up losing the series, which at this point I hope they do, I hope the Spurs come back and spank y'all asses, because this is ridiculous. Y'all push this man to the ground. Y'all are stomping him out in GTA. You're hitting
Oh
him
shit.
and tearing people's jerseys up. Yo, this is madness. Madness and stupidity. Um, like I said, at this point, I hope my Spur fans, I hope y'all not Spurs fans, Spur fans, if you're walking around New York City, make sure you're walking with a group of people. Make sure you guys stay safe and don't antagonize. If you guys are provoking them to do this, which I highly doubt some of y'all are. But again, where I'm just only getting clips of what I see here, I'm not getting the full picture of everything. So those of you that's from Texas, that's in New York right now, y'all be careful and be safe from these ignorant little children and man childs. This is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, the mobs and YNs in New York City, y'all need to stop before one of y'all end up getting shot, end up getting hurt. Because one thing I can tell you, people from Texas, we don't play that shit. We don't. It just so happened that some of these and what we're seeing right here, y'all are pressing up on the ones who are trying to be nice. But let that have been a situation where I was with my husband and my child and then getting approached by a mob. Uh Somebody's going to the hospital in GTA, and it wasn't gonna be me, it's not gonna be my child, it's not gonna be my husband. This is crazy. Um Spurs, y'all be Spur fans, y'all be safe. Spurs basketball players, I hope y'all are looking at this craziness that's on the internet right now. And I hope this be added fire and fuel under your butts to give a direct spanking of the New York Knicks, so that way New York City have something else to cry about. Anyway, this has been the video. Gaming Diva out. And like I said, y'all leave people alone for y'all end up getting hurt. For real. This isn't cause for. This is too much. I get friendly trash talking. I get it, but this is taking it way too far, people. Way too far. Okay?